In a quiet corner of the village, just before the jungle thickened into shadows, there lived a small family. They were not poor, nor rich, just simple people who found joy in the rhythm of everyday life. Every evening, their home smelled of warm curries and rice. The children, a boy and a girl, always had food in their bowls, and their parents made sure laughter filled their hut more than hunger ever did. But life has a way of testing even the happiest families. One day, the parents set out into the jungle. They weren't searching for anything in particular, just firewood, wild greens, maybe some herbs to flavor supper. The forest was alive with sounds, yet it was something silent that caught their eye. A mushroom. It was unlike any they had seen before, large, round, its cap colored strangely, almost glowing under the filtered light of the trees. It looked tempting, too tempting. The father bent down, plucked it gently, and turned it in his hand. "This will make a fine dish tonight," he said, half certain, half hopeful. The mother studied it. Her heart whispered something she couldn't explain. "This doesn't feel right." But she said nothing. Hunger wasn't the issue. Instinct was. And instinct doesn't always shout. Sometimes, it whispers. That evening, 2 curries bubbled on the fire. One, made from lentils and vegetables, the children's usual supper. The other, richer in smell, cooked with the jungle mushroom. The children ate happily, rice mixing with their lentil curry, their laughter echoing in the little hut. But their parents sat differently that night. Their eyes kept drifting to the mushroom stew, as if listening to a voice no one else could hear. Finally, the father spoke. His tone was sharp, urgent. "Children, do not touch this pot. Do not taste it, no matter what." The boy and girl froze. They had never heard their father speak like that before. They nodded silently, obedient. And so, while the children finished their safe meal, the parents lifted bowls of the mushroom stew to their lips. For a moment, nothing happened. Then it began. The father's hand dropped the bowl, shattering against the floor. His face twisted in pain. The mother staggered, clutching her stomach, gasping for breath. The children screamed, rushing forward, but there was nothing they could do. The mushroom's poison was swift, merciless. Within minutes, both parents lay lifeless on the ground. The children were spared, saved only because their parents had trusted their instinct enough to warn them, but not enough to save themselves. That night, the little hut stood silent. 2 bowls remained untouched on the floor. 2 children sat crying, holding on to each other, realizing their world had changed forever. Moral: instinct is a gift. Ignore it, and even a single choice can take everything away.
That's it for today's story. Thank you for being here. If this story touched you, like, share, or just leave a kind word below. And if you have a story on your own, you can DM me on Instagram at truetoldstories. With love, this is True Told Stories. See you again soon.